All right, grab your racket, please. And let's start with the little slow lunges first. Let's see, is the picture okay? I better get this one on. That's better. And just start slowly lunging forward and reaching with the racket. So it's kind of like counter drop shot movement. So from the side, it looks something like this. So the racket is not really moving. It's kind of like getting under the ball and you're pushing it up. So use both sides of the racket. So one side you go with forehand, then you switch the leg, then you go with the backhand. And start going with your own pace. Just in a straight line. So we are slowly waking up the body with this. So there's always that moment of contact with the ball. You kind of like want to be very steady and still. And after that, you, not explosively yet, but you kind of like with strength come back up. So slow and still when having contact and then pushing up. So really utilizing those upper legs and lower back. And have a little break, shake your legs a little bit. And we're going to continue with the same one, but now it's a different shot. And the approach is almost identical, but then there's a little bit more of a racket head speed coming through the ball. So it's more of a flick from the wrist on both sides. So ideally you get the racket really like this under the ball and then quicker movement in the wrist to get a lob out of it. And there can be a slight follow through, so your arm can go upwards, but as long as the racket head is moving a little bit faster. So strong wrist with this one. So same lunge and lifting the ball up. Nice, looking good. And when you go forward, your upper body starts to lean strongly forward. So you get into that low position. That's why we always touch our toes. When you touch your toes, you know that you're low enough. You can get the racket in a very low horizontal position under the ball. All right, shake it off a little bit. And next one is going to be almost full swing. So if you look at the elbow height, it's close to the shoulder height. So full swing would be a little bit bigger, even go a little bit higher up. So it's slightly shorter. It's not a short swing, but a little bit like in between. So 3/4 swing. And again here, what we did last time was that really working on that upper body rotation and try to work, I air quote, only work with your core. So your arms and shoulders are very, very loose. So there's a very nice looseness in the upper body, but still because the core is so, what's the word? It's so, it's something with the I. Okay, I lost the word. But your core is so much in, sorry about this. Help me out. Your core is not intense. It's like, yeah, it's well, active. Let's just call it active. Okay. So when, yeah, you feel your core very active, your whole midsection is tight and it's really making the upper body rotate. But because of that, you can really keep your arms loose. So that took a long time. So step in for your forehand and just the traditional position, and then swing and try to keep your arm as loose as possible. So step in with 2 steps and come back with 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2. Really try to feel that racket is kind of extension to your arm, and it's all very loose and relaxed. And you're not squeezing the racket too hard either. And then switch to the open stance. So still use the forehand, but now it's the open stance and same basic idea of upper body rotation. And try to work on the balance here so your head stays on the same line with your knee and foot when you swing. So regardless of the rotation, your upper body is not moving back or forth. I mean, you're leaning forward, but you're not going left or right with your upper body. So your head stays still. And now we're going to do it in alternation, just like Monday. So ideally, you don't see the difference in the upper body. So if I go with my traditional foot, it's here. If I go with the right foot, with the open stance, it's here. So again, if I'm like this, and you should not be able to see which leg this is. So now I'm switching it, but ideally, the preparation and the swing is exactly the same. Okay, so alternate the forehand. And the racket head speed should be pretty high up here. So we're definitely swinging harder, even though the swing size is not huge. But if you can connect and get that core start, it does give you a lot of swing speed. Good. Okay. And let's go to the backhand. So first, the traditional stance. So it's 2-step approach. So upper body ready, racket shoulder drops, leads the movement to the ball. And then the lunge, stepping in, coming back with 3 steps. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And here again, really try to relax that upper body like those great professional boxers. They're so relaxed in the upper body, but so quick. So that idea. Nice loose grip. Turning in. And then go with the left one, so the open stance, or left for the right-handers, obviously. So same thing, approach first, upper body rotation, step in, swing, balance, coming back. And then alternation. So feel that your upper body is doing the same movement with both shots. Traditional one and open stance. And here with the backhand, it's a little bit more tricky to get that open stance rotation and power out of the shot. And the point is really that you start early with the rotation. If you're a little bit late with the rotation, it's not completed before your foot hits the ground, you end up having less balance. So you really want to be extra early here. So wherever you take a step, wherever that foot goes, you will pretty much be balanced if your upper body is already in that coiled position. Let's take a look how you guys look. Good. That looks very solid. Okay, good. So let's do open stance on the forehand and on the backhand side. So we're gonna hit a forehand cross court. So you combine going into the forehand front corner, open stance, fully rotated upper body, playing a cross court. So you're definitely facing the front wall. So it's a more logical option here. So bit upwards on the front wall, then coming back, shuffle, rotate while you're on the tee, and then volleying the backhand. So very common pattern that you try to create and use when you're in the rally. So forehand front corner, backhand volley, both open stances. And Lee, if you have more space, you can move a little bit further from the tee. And Abraham, you got to keep it quite compact. Okay, let's go. So, let's see. Pretty good, yeah. As soon as you're on the tee, you start to rotate. Okay. Going, nice. And let's do the same pattern on the other side. So now you go to the backhand front corner. Less common way to move there, I mean, for most people at least, is to go in the open stance, play a backhand cross court, and then this one is a very common one on the forehand side to have that open stance. Before you start taking that step, make sure that your upper body is already leading the way. So when you come back from the first shot, coming back, upper body, step, and that creates the balance. Shot, rotate, step. Shot, rotate, step. Okay, let's go. Backhand front, forehand volley. Backhand front, forehand volley. And don't rush the shots. Make sure you're balanced. Take a look. Volley, good. Make sure when you volley, you stand still throughout the swing. Make sure the shot is correct, accurate. Nice, good job. Okay, have a little water, a little break here. So the next one, we're gonna do only the front corners, and then we're gonna do only the volleys. So only open stance. So the first one is gonna be from the tee point, rotate. And this is something that you can look into if you feel like you can turn enough to try to play a rail from it. But if you technically feel like it's not really coming out nicely, just keep having that diagonal line so you don't mess up your shoulder. And then coming back, and same on the other side. So we're going to first do this, and then the next step is going to be on the T point, the shoulder high volley. So rotate, volley, rotate, volley, rotate, volley. Okay, so first the front corners, ready, and go. There. And so if you can rotate your upper body a lot, try to get the shoulders close to parallel line with the side wall, because that really camouflages the shot. It's very difficult to see what people do when they have that magnitude rotation in the upper body. So try to exaggerate a little bit. Try to exaggerate more rotation, especially your backhand. Forehand looks good. Yeah, that's better. If you play a bows from that position, a rail, a crosscourt, I can't see the difference. That's really good. You really kind of like take away the educated guess here. So, and Abraham tried to lead more and more with the upper body, with the rotation. Lead with the rotation. Start with the rotation before you move to the ball. So really get that one of the shoulders leading the way. Good. Okay. Let's have a little break. So when I say leading, so when you're on the toes and you're doing the split step, when you move to one side, the shoulder leads. So you kind of like get the shoulder line into close to parallel line with the sidewall. So that gives you a lot of backswing, and it's very difficult to see from this kind of position where the ball is going to be hit at. It can be a bows, it can be a straight one. From this position, the cross court is extremely difficult to read. And when it's half open, people see it more easily. So let's see. Yeah, now we're doing the volley. So same thing here. So when you start going, make sure you get that upper body as far as you can before you step in, okay? Swing, upper body, swing. All right, go. Let's take a look at the volley. So lift your arm up, Abraham. So you're volleying shoulder high, so everything is up here. Yeah, elbow up, elbow is on the shoulder height. Yeah, high ball, the ball is coming, it's higher than your head, and it's coming down. Yeah, and leave, stay a little bit longer still when you swing. Just a nanosecond longer. Yeah, tuck, yes. Very good. That takes away the possibility for me to really read your shot. You just have so much control of the body. Good. Another 15 seconds. And time. And the last one, we're going to combine the last four shots. So you start in the front corner, coming back, volleying now on the same side. So it makes a lot of sense to try to play a rail at the front. So you go in, play a rail, come back, cut in with the volley. Same on the other side. Play a rail, come back, volley. Rail, volley. So you have this X form that you're using. Ready? And go. Front corner, volley on the same side. Front corner, volley on the other side. Yeah, good. Nice rhythm leave. Good strong movement, good balance. And Abraham, let your racket lead. Rail and volley. Good. Rail and volley. Nice. Very good, solid movement. Good. And stop. Okay. Little bit back corner movement. So we keep the focus on the open stance slash wrong foot. And now we do it in the back corners. The forehand back corner makes a lot of sense to create reach, to have more balance this way, opening up the body, getting behind the ball. But then going to the backhand, I personally still kind of prefer, or perhaps it's more just my muscle memory gives me all the time this movement, but it is sometimes valuable if the ball is not passing you too quick to try to keep that left foot. It's a little bit more direct. You have less rotation in the lower body. And if you have strong legs and good balance, this is a good option as well. So we're going to do both back corners in alternation. So little shuffle, stepping in, rail, back to the tee, shuffle, and rail. And on both sides, try to keep your upper body again parallel. So getting that nice, smooth, straight swing on both sides. Okay, we're going to go 1 minute, forehand, backhand, back corners. And go. Shuffle, shut, shuffle, shut, shuffle, shut, shuffle, shut. Nice. Good, good. 15 seconds. And stop. Okay. Get some water, a little water break. So while you have a break, so I'm show you the next one. So next one we have a star, which is a very common pattern, different kind of star patterns when you do ghosting. So it's a footwork movement exercise. So it's one step, 6-point star. So you start on the forehand side, you're stepping diagonally forward and you swing. So this shot can easily be a cross court. So the focus is now more on the speed of the whole exercise than the accuracy in your technique. So it's a quick step, forward, shot, back, middle, back, back. So you got 3 positions: front, diagonal, straight to the sidewall, back corner. Then you switch the leg, front, middle, back, front, middle, back. And to make it heavy, to make it really physical exercise, you want to push your upper body forward. So every shot position, you're kind of low here, so you don't stay too straight up. Quick step, quick shot. So 6 positions, 6 points, and you keep rotating for 1 minute. Ready, and go. Nice, good form. Very nice. Good speed. Keep going. Keep that rhythm. Sharp off the ball, sharp on the ball. Last 10 seconds. And time. Good. So now we're going to repeat that, but with the other stance. So not the open one, not the quick straight to the ball, but with the rotation. So you go forehand. 1, 2, 3. Come back. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Traditional position. Three on each side. Ready. Go. Good. 30 seconds. Five seconds to go. And time. Good. All right. Get some water again. Good speed. So to me, it feels like, and what I'm seeing with you as well, that it kind of takes a lot of effort to get that rotation with the whole body instead of that straight step to the ball. And that's why we are doing it a lot, just that open stance. But technically, it does take away quite a bit. So if you do have the choice, time-wise and distance-wise, space-wise, I think it's often better to go into the traditional one. And it just gives you better technique. And it's easier to hide your shot. When I'm standing like this, and I'm playing a cross court, if I would be in my forehand back corner, and I'm standing like this, like almost like closed position. If I play a boast or a cross court or rail, there's not much you can read from it. But if I'm going with my open stance, you start to see the upper body rotation earlier. So you can kind of like get an idea where the ball is going. Okay, so next one we're gonna do the open stance again. So it's a 6 points. So you go 3 on each side, 1, 2, 3, and same on the other side. And then we're gonna do 5 toe jumps. So rack it down, 5 of those, and then full round, full circuit of 6 points again. Okay, so that's the rotation you're gonna keep doing for 1 minute. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5 toe jumps, and then next round. Okay, ready and go. Step in and second, and third, the other side, and then toe jumps, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then second round. Good. So hopefully we get 3 full rounds here. Ten seconds to go. And time. All right. I think Leaf completed 4 rounds. I think 4 full rounds. So let's see what happens now when you do this with the traditional foot. So see, looking into if it's going to be slower. So now you do the same round, same 1 minute round, but now it's traditional back, traditional back, traditional back. So you use the traditional leg for every shot. So same 6 points, 5 toe jumps in between the rounds. Ready and go. Solid. Halfway, time-wise. Ten seconds to go. And time. Oh, it's close to the same rounds. Perhaps the second one was a bit slower. Could also be because it was the second round. Have a little break, get water, and get your towel. Okay. So we're in for some more fun stuff. Okay. All right. So we are going into the circuit training section. So if you're ready, do I see Abraham back? So we're going to start with the slow-mo push-ups, knees on the ground, knees on the floor. And again, we're going to do two different ones. So you can start not in a row, but in total. And what you can do is to divide the let's say the muscles that are working, to divide it a little bit. You can do one wider, so it's more the front part, the pecs, the front of the shoulder, and you can do one more narrow one, which goes a little bit more into the triceps and a little bit more into your scapula. So you can switch positions a little bit. So let's go into a position, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember to keep the tension in all the time. Twenty seconds. Five seconds to go. And turn on your back. And let's start with writing the numbers in the air. So you can hold your neck if you like that support, or keep your hands next to the body. So you lift your legs up. And we go 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5. It's always the ones where you have to go back up or sideways. Those are the tricky ones. Double digits, also nice. And keep going, stay in the position. And now it's elbow to knee, alternating the side. "15 seconds. Keep those legs in the air. And come up. Lateral jump, skating jump. Upper body low as possible. Touch the toe. "15 seconds. And toe jump. Upper body straight up. Gaze up. Keep your back straight when you go down. Yeah, really drop the bum. There. And then combining these two. So slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, slide. Looking good. Up, nice. Very good. 15 seconds. Five more seconds, guys. Come on, keep it up. Last bit. And time. Okay, we're gonna have a 90-second break. And then we move on. Let's combine the next round with a little bit of swinging as well. So keep your racket close. So the coming 90 seconds is going to be the one that you already did before. So 6-point star, open stance, and really the focus point is in speed. So really try to get quick to the ball, quick to the next one. So it's really the shuffle and step, shuffle and step. So 1, 2, 3, same on the other side. 5 jumps, toe jumps, and then back to the quick footwork. So it's not the length of the step, it's the quickness, but also not only that, but also dropping your body into a level that you can hit that shot from a couple of inches off the floor, okay? So every shot, you're pretty low. All right, so we're gonna go 6 points and 5 toe jumps. Ready, and go. Nice. Good pace, guys. Really nice. 1 minute to go. Try to keep up this pace. It looks very, very good. Thirty seconds. $15. Nice pace. Keep it fast. Keep it furious. Come on. 5 more. And get into a plank. Straight arm plank. So put the racket on the side. Straight arm plank and hold it there for a while. Just the plank. Catch your breath with this one. Keep your core tight, but you try to fill your lungs. And now you start with the reptile. So elbow to your knee. And stay in the plank again. And now you start going into Spider-Man. So bring your 1 foot at a time next to your hand and switch. Really try to make it go past your hand to really get a big stretch into your glute and hip area. Nice. That looks very strong. Really nice pace leave. Great long step. .30 seconds. 15 seconds to go. And turn to your back. And as slowly as you can, start bringing your legs up and slowly down. Just in a vertical line. And up means not all the way up above your hips, but let's say halfway. So you lift them like, let's say 3 feet up and back down. And when you go down, you don't go to the ground. Keep the tension. The slower you go, the better. Heavier, it's heavier the slower you go. Nice, Abraham. Great. That looks painful. Oh, it feels painful as well. And now we're going to move that, change it to a V form. So again, your feet are hovering above the ground. The point of the V almost on the ground, just inch above. And then you go up on the left, come down, up on the right. So little V form, 1 or 2 feet above the ground. If you put your hands next to the body on the ground, it gives you a little bit more support. And come up. Lateral jump. Upper body low, touch the toe. Ta, 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 ta. Burn those glutes. The lower you go, the more you feel them. Thirty seconds. Make it a jump, make it a jump. You're airborne between. Jump, jump. 5 more seconds. 5 more. Okay. And deep squat jump. Palms on the ground between your legs. Jump up. Maintain your form, guys. Come on, bring the bum down. Keep your gaze up. Keep your head up. Don't drop your gaze. Very good. 20 seconds. Nice. And combination. Slide up, slide up, slide up, slide. Nice. Good form, leave. Yeah, high pace. Bum, 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 bum. Good. Nice, Abraham. Up. Make sure you go through your knees. Fifteen seconds. Keep going, keep going. Come on, come on. Last minute, knees up. As high as you can, come on. All the way, good. 45 seconds. $30 seconds. $20. Higher. Come on, higher. Last 10. Go up, go up. Push it through, come on. And done.